Welcome to a new series of where I go through the process of how some games are made, and I'll start the series with one I made in Scratch. It kind of started that I wanted to try work something different while I was working on another game, Glitchy Hen. I wanted to work on something a bit different, but I just thought of the Henry Stickmin games and where you have a choice in what to do, so something more interactive. But it doesn't really make sense as games are pretty interactive, and yeah, this wasn't really a game. But anyway, so I got the prototype up with dinosaur and a host. By the way, these were all in Scratch sprites because all my games were in Scratch sprites back then. And yeah, so I just set up the prototype, and yeah, I just quickly added 4 other performers. It was pretty easy, no bugs, just suppose it was just easy to make. And yeah, I just quickly released it on the 21st of February 2020, which is like a year ago, as I'm recording this on the 28th February 2021. So at this point I wasn't famous and didn't even have 10 followers, so there wasn't a massive release, and it only felt like a small release, as I also released Glitchy Hen a while back, which I'd have spent twice the time on. And so Epic Tancho didn't even feel like one of my best games. If we spend more time on another game, it doesn't feel the same. But I didn't even have too many games. So yeah, Epic Tancho then was like my second best game, so I still liked it. Anyway, so the problem is, getting famous on Scratch is kinda weird, where, not too many games are visible, and only the famous are really getting seen, and the lesser known Scratchers don't really have a chance to get seen. Well, apart from the featured, which yeah, I didn't really have a chance at. So yeah, I guess me and my friend did a deal where if I'd suggest his project to be featured, then he'd suggest mine. So we did that, where my project got into the studio, and I was kind of surprised, I could get featured, but I wasn't too hopeful because there was loads of projects in that studio and none of them got featured. So yeah, anyway, I went on working on my next game, because even if Epic Tancho had about 20 views, I don't really make games for fame, so it didn't matter to me that I do that much advertising. So 6 days passed and I released Dino Rush, and a while later I got on Scratch and couldn't believe my eyes when I saw I was featured. It was a weird happy feeling. You just see your game on the featured, and yeah, it was exploding. It got around 5,000 views in the first couple of hours, and as soon as I got featured I worked on bugs. I just started working on it and added 3 new characters, putting their total to 8, and then there was a lot of views. Keep going, and I worked on 2 more characters and a winning screen, and that put the character total to 10. In total, meaning I did double the game's content, which is good updating games, because especially on Scratch where people don't update games too often. And so yeah, I was really surprised I got featured, because as Epic Tancho gameplay is just a character goes up and you choose whether you like it or not, and if you say no, it even trash talks. I mean, I was kind of surprised I got featured, because before I had to tone it down because everyone was telling me to. Trash talking was kind of insane. Well, I don't know, I really liked it as a nice feature, but it's still there in some elements where the trash talking is there, because I just had to put if you don't say no if you're easily offended. But yeah, so yeah, like I said, the trash talking just made it unique. Anyway, yeah, so honestly it was a nice positive experience. I mean, the Scratch community is pretty nice, and I had no problems. No one was being a hater, apart from one or two. I don't want to say their name because they're gonna get hit out on them, but yeah, So anyway, so yeah, while I was writing the script, it just hit me why I got featured, and it's just like, it's like a tech demo for Scratch. I mean, I had each performer want to do something different, and also had to do it using the tools Scratch gave me. So, you know, and make them rainbow. Scratch put that in. It's like a tech demo for all the things they can do. And so yeah, sadly enough, yeah, I did do the updating and didn't capitalize on it. You know, when you go viral, you gotta make sure you stay on the viral wave. And yeah, I don't know what I could have done. I could have maybe done a sequel. I was thinking maybe that, but it'd have been a bit too soon to just do a sequel right after the release. And so yeah, but yeah, it could have also been the gap where I should have made a game quicker, only making a demo 21 days after the talent show release, and just all my games after that was just bad. I mean, like, if you think about it, 21 days after a hit game to release something is slow, but you know, it was still a fun experience with Epic Talent Show. I mean, I don't use the account Game Pokemon anymore because just I really didn't like the name. And so yeah, well, anyway, looking back, I think it failed. My account just failed in being famous, just because, yeah, it doesn't give you fame, it just gives you a quick audience. It did get 30,000 views on my other game, so yeah, I did get 30,000 views on this game, which is insane. You know, 30,000, that's a lot, just it is. And so yeah, but the problem is, even my second most viewed game only hit 200 views. I mean, yeah, right now my account, some stuffs which I switched to, it doesn't, some stuff doesn't have too many views, but you know, I still don't make games for fame, I don't. But anyway, I feel like, yeah, it's also a shame that it got featured, because I feel like I could have switched account, because I just wanted to be on some stuffs. Because now I literally look to the featured studio now, and it's about 50,000 views on a video, which, you know, it's only a 20,000 difference, but it's, you know, I'm looking at them now, 80,000, 76,000. I'm glad the Scratch community is pretty much like doubled then, which is big, I guess, for me making games. But just, yeah, Scratch has more creators than players, so it is like a weird place. But you know, I'll obviously start doing stuff on itch.io. And so yeah, honestly, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's just more of an experiment with my voice. I might do a time lapse and start actually uploading more, because now I can. And yeah, so I might even do a Scratch tutorial. But so yeah, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sure you can check out Epic Talent Show in the description, and sub for no reason.